Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Al. I am just prepping meals for the week and chicken cacciatore is on our menu this week. So I thought you can follow me on the journey of cooking up a batch of chicken cacciatore. It's basically just prepping some things on the stovetop and then the heavy base saucepan goes into the oven for about an hour and a half. I even pre-cook my pasta and put it in the fridge so that when I've finished work for the day, I can simply come downstairs, pop the chicken on the stovetop to reheat it, heat up the pasta in the microwave, make a salad, and dinner's on the table in about half an hour. Okay, so here we go. First step is to season the chicken drumsticks by putting a cup of plain flour into a bowl and a couple of teaspoons of salt, good teaspoon, something like that, of pepper, and give that a good mix around. Okay, so then we're just going to coat the chicken drumsticks and pop them on the plate before we then go and fry them off on the stovetop. Okay, so now we're at the stovetop. I've seasoned my drumsticks and I've coated the bottom of my heavy based pan with some mild olive oil, and I'm just going to brown off the drumsticks, probably 3 or 4 at a time. I'm a bit of a slapdash cook, so I like to do it as fast as possible. You don't need to cook the chicken through, it's just browning it off to give the dish some flavour and the chicken a bit of flavour on the coating. But you definitely they do not need to be cooked through because they will cook more in the oven. Okay, so now our chicken's been browned off. I'm going to prep the vegetables, onion, carrot and garlic. Okay, so now we're back at the stovetop. I'm just going to pop some oil in the bottom of the pan, just a small teaspoon, and pop the veggies in and saute those off till the onions translucent and the carrots softened a bit for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we'll add the chicken in. Okay, this is smelling delicious. Gotta love the smell of cooking onions in the pot. Okay, at this point, you could add, if you had an open bottle of red or white wine, put, I don't know, half a cup of red or white wine and just cook it down for a bit. That just adds a bit of extra flavour. I don't have an open bottle at the moment, so I'm just gonna pop my drumsticks back into the pot, nestle them into the cooked onion, carrot and garlic. Then I'm going to throw in some thyme, just on top. Some tomato passata. You can use If you don't have passata, it's fine. I just use whatever I have in my cupboard. My The first recipe I ever used just said 3 cans of the Italian tomatoes, but I tend to use a bottle of pasta sauce, whatever I have, and a can of tomatoes. If it's not, I don't think there's enough liquid in there, then I might just add a little bit of water to put them all. But I wouldn't fill the liquid to the top because it might spill over in your oven. Just add the passata and the tomatoes. Turn down the heat a bit. Just set that in, push it in. Okay, then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. I'm going to add a good teaspoon or and a half of salt and some more black pepper. Sort of mix that as well as you can through the liquid. Okay, so I've just put the chicken cacciatore in the oven and I've put it on for an hour and a half at 160. When I go to reheat this meal in the middle of the week, I can do that either in the oven or on the stove top. I just scatter a few olives on top and maybe just a bit of salt and pepper and just leave it to reheat. Just taking the chicken cacciatore out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. I'll just see, so it's been 1.5 hours and the meat on the drumstick is cooked, definitely cooked and coming away from the bone. So I think that's really good because I'm going to reheat it on the day that we eat it. And I'm just going to do a little taste test to make sure the seasoning's all right. It's just the right amount of sweet, seasoned salt and pepper, good to go. All right, lid on, in the fridge until we eat it. So it's come to dinner time and I've just served up the chicken cacciatore. We're having it with elbow pasta that I had cooked the other day when I cooked the chicken cacciatore. I've just laid the chicken legs on the pasta, topped it with a bit of basil and parsley and put the sauce over the top. So chicken cacciatore, this is my chicken cacciatore. Enjoy.